Hey guys, I'm here with another not repeater video, surprisingly. I'm just trying to get like one good video out for at least each weapon here. So we have my Warpike build here today. Now this is not a typical Warpike build, so I am going to kind of show you here what I'm doing. Now I'm running the Pyroclastic Envoy, several reasons. One, because it's got the ability to stick a Hellion bond on it, which is kinda important. The overpower is obviously great, and the bonus damage on every 8th hit is going to be proccing a lot with this particular build. You want Munitions Amplifier and Savage Wellspring. Now, the Munitions Amplifier increases the critical hit rate of the Savage Wellspring by 25%, which brings it to about 37-ish%, somewhere between 37 and 38%. So that's a huge critical strike buff there. Now, especially if you're going to be running this to speed level Warpike, you're going to be adding on the Cunning bonus and the bonus of whatever escalation you're in. So I put Iceborne on this because this is a spin to win build, and you're basically just going to be you're going to get hit a lot just spamming the heavy attack. So having some extra healing is great. Now, I also kind of designed this to be a really heavy-hitting solo build, but it's also a really great multiplayer build because the Savage Wellspring is an absolutely massive buff to your team, essentially buffing your entire team's critical hit rate by almost 40%. So on top of that, I threw in Trach Seal just to give another bubble of buff zone kind of there. Now I'm just running some interesting cells here. So first I'm going to get into the Adrenaline Endurance combo. Now Endurance gives you an extra 100 stamina, which brings you up to 210 stamina, assuming you've hit the high enough Slayer level to get that extra 10. And then Adrenaline gives you extra damage for every 10 stamina missing, so that ends up being a lot. Let's see, 3% is that's 30, 60, 63% extra damage for these two cells, which is pretty big. Cunning is obvious, Overpower should be obvious, Tenacious is obvious, Berserker should be obvious. Now you could take out some Tenacious and stick it in Berserker, but I try not to reduce my maximum health too much, because like I said, you're going to be getting hit a lot, so that's a bad thing. And of course I'm running Conduit because it's a support build, so I don't really need you could also run Cascade fairly well with this build, but I'm running it as a support build. But running solo, I'm going to take Avatar of Destruction. Now obviously normally you would take the Wounding Avatar, but as this is not whatsoever a wounding build, it is just a murder hobo build. Oh, I almost forgot. Always try to run with your weapon out so that you drain your stamina, and doing the pike charge drains a lot of stamina as well. And as you can see, I am running the 1 to 13 because I'm only level 7, but I am just I got both the buffs out there, and he died very quick. Always try to get an extra charge at the end of every round if you're doing Eskas. And get some abilities here. This is a tough call. I'm honestly just going to take Go Time because I just don't feel like taking extra damage right now. And I want the benefit on this next round too, just to make it go a little faster. If this was a 10 to 50 and I was fighting a Keystone Behemoth, I would have probably definitely taken Pact of Swiftness. Ah, dang it, I forgot to run out with my Warpike again. That was not at all what I wanted to happen. Alright. Get back here. I really hope none of those spikes hit me. Okay. Normally you just want to try to kind of spin your way around the behemoth so you can continue breaking parts. It's not rocket science. It is giving me really bad AMC today. Yeah, I mean, just try to keep those part breaks going. If you're in a team fight, make sure that you are near your teammates the best you can so that you're giving them those buffs. Because being slightly more efficient yourself isn't going to be nearly as powerful as boosting your entire team's critical rate by that 38%. So definitely try to buff your teammates doing that. I totally forgot to run with my Warpike out again like a dummy. There we go. Let me get the tail here in a second. Or he could just be dead already. Okay. That works for me. Lucas of Power is really good for this build because you're mostly standing in place, so definitely a good pull there. Yep.
This spoon will galvanize your allies when you deal grievous harm to the enemy.
Wish they came out with another good gold lantern skin that had a trail on it. That would be cool.
Don't expect these behemoths to go easy on you.
Oh, I
Don't do that.
did not think that was gonna pop. Wow, I really thought that was gonna break a limb before he got to hit me. Okay, I guess it didn't. Give me that tail. There we go. And that's it.
That's a victory, Sky Slayer. Frostward and
So yeah, there's the build. Granted, this was only
can't hold much more
1 to 13, but I was also only level 7, so you can see I zoomed through that pretty quick. And on that note, I will see you guys next time I do a build video.